Good morning, this is Eric of Family Frostings Bake Shop. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we're making pumpkin pie, and my first time to make, we're making persimmon pie. Now, we're just waiting for the oven to heat up. We set it at 425 degrees, so we're going to cook the pies. We're going to bake the pies at 425 degrees in the first 15 minutes, and then drop the temperature to 325 to 350 or 350 degrees, depending on how your oven works. If you've been baking before, you'll know I usually set my temperature about 10 degrees lower than normal because than what the recipe asks for, because my oven tends to cook a lot faster and it heats up so much. So for our pumpkin pie mix, all I used is a can of easy pumpkin pie, which is about 30 ounces, that's 1 pound. I mixed in a can of condensed milk. For those of you who don't like it too sweet, you can cut the condensed milk in half or substitute a can of evaporated milk. And we also put in 2 eggs. Put it all in a bowl, in a mixing bowl, and stir it together until fully incorporated, until it comes out really smooth. Once it's all mixed in well, put it in either a ready-made pie shell, or you can make your own. This one is store-bought. I bought the pie shell at Ross because I didn't have any time to make it. But the problem with pie shells that you buy at the store is, oops, our oven is ready. But anyways, the pie crust that you usually get at the store, sometimes they have some cracks in it, so it's harder for you to bake in it. So what I usually do is I make my own. It's very easy to make your own pie crust, but that's gonna be for our next lesson. So again, for our pumpkin pie, a can of easy pumpkin pie mix, 2 regular eggs, and a can or half a can of condensed milk or a can of evaporated milk. Just those 3 ingredients. Mix it all in a mixing bowl, put it in your pie shell, put it in the oven at 425 degrees for 15 minutes, and then drop the temperature to 350 degrees for another 10-20 minutes, and there's your pumpkin pie. For our persimmon pie, this is a little bit trickier since I've never made persimmon pie before. So what I did was I ground some persimmon mix. Well, basically some persimmon. I put it in the electric grinder, ground it until I have at least 3 to 4 cups. Put it in a mixing bowl, add 4 eggs, add a full can of condensed milk, put in some nutmeg. If you like cinnamon, if you're not allergic to cinnamon, you can use cinnamon, or you can do half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cloves to give it a little bit of pop. I usually put 1 or 2 teaspoons of vanilla. In this recipe, I put at least 2 teaspoons of vanilla because the spices are a little bit strong for me, and then just a pinch of salt to give it a little bit of taste. To make it all even, the taste kind of equalizes, the salt kind of equalizes everything. So after that, mix it all together and put it in your pie shells. That's it. That's how easy it is. Well, we're gonna see how it turns out in a few minutes.